I can only hear some sheep.
Exactly.
Mr. Rollins, if you open the door, maybe I can have the...
I was so drunk at that party.
Yes, we'd had those liqueurs you'd stolen from your dad's drinks cabinet.
Look at my hair. Look at Emily's hair.
Oh.
We must have had the same hairdresser. I couldn't believe it when I heard you got married to him.
Life is full of surprises.
But he couldn't believe his luck.
Megan, I bought you a lovely custard slice.
We're just looking at some old photos.
How are you, Emlyn?
Fine, thank you.
Did you find out what happened to that lady Smalls?
Who, Smalls?
Emlyn had to solve the mysterious case of the missing brassiere today, didn't you?
Turns out it was the husband who'd stolen them. He had them on when we arrived. I'll go and put your custard slice in the fridge.
I better go. Now, you keep them. Till next time.
Come on, ladies! Hurry up, Ivor! Come on!
My lovely babysitter. Sober up yet?
Stop it now! I hope you don't mind. I've brought some friends with me. I thought they might benefit from a more detailed explanation of the opportunities available to us all.
It would be my pleasure.
Go on, go and have another look. Go on.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, how can I do your service?
Good. First she wanted a better barn. Then she wanted me to stop the other sheep from looking her in the eye.
Look left for me, please. And right. When did these feelings start?
About a week ago. Everything was going great. I'd even started taking some vitamin pills. I felt on top of the world.
Oh, sorry, vitamin pills?
Someone camping on one of my fields given to me.
Can I see them, please?
He didn't have enough money on him to pay me, so he gave me these. I have to say, they made a difference in about half an hour.
Mr. Rollins, these aren't vitamin pills. These contain LSD. It's hallucinogenic. And it's also prescribed for a Mr. K. Moon.
Oh. Makes a change from this morning.
I knew I could rely on Sharon for a complete lack of discretion. Ah, pretty woman, stage left. Carmody, I'm so pleased you could make it. Your husband not with you?
No, he's on his rounds.
Of course, of course. Well, let's get you a cup of tea, shall we? Robert, tea for Carmody, please. Maybe you could show these to your husband. You think he'd be interested?
I think he might need a bit of persuading.
Nothing wrong with a little caution. Cut from the same cloth as myself, but I'd hoped you'd both be interested in the new medical practice. Certainly we'll be looking for an intelligent and experienced practice manager. Is that something that might appeal to you?
Yes.
Good.
Yes, of course.
Well, I've been keeping this back for you. I know how disappointed you were to lose out on the manor house, but this is a fine residence befitting the local doctor and his wife. Of course, it would also make an ideal home for a family.
Would it be possible for me to keep this?
Certainly.
I'll speak with my husband tonight.
Excellent. I'll see how Robert's doing with that tea. Little house cool for you there, I think. Chance to flex those charm muscles.
You were doing a pretty good job of it yourself.
You need to get Carmony's husband on side. He's a well-loved doctor. Better to have him on our team to play against him. Oh, and bring a bottle of Dad's malt along with you. These Indians are useless without them. I'm taking these with me. Mr. Rollins, please don't accept any medication that hasn't been prescribed for you and by a doctor. I'll check up on you soon.
You take care, Doctor. They'll be waiting for you, you know.
Mr. Rollins, I've already explained. They're just sheep. Just doing normal sheep things. It was the tablets that were making you imagine these scenarios. The effects will wear off soon enough.
Wolves in sheep's clothing. Remember that?
I will. Thank you.
Did I get to you the way you spoke to us? It's like we do it under his shoe. What a man like that thinks of me isn't important. But I wouldn't want to see him taking advantage of anyone. A man was talking about looking into those new houses this morning. We gotta do something bigger. Something that will really hurt his stupid new town. Bit difficult. Bearing in mind it hasn't even been built yet.
You drinking? You promise you stop?
This is for medicinal purposes. I'm on sick leave. Thanks to you.
What did Dr. Sharma say?
That I'm not fit to go down the mine. So, make the most of what you've got. 'Cause pretty soon, we're not gonna have money for the roof over our heads. Right?
I don't need any examination. I know what's wrong with me. I'm pregnant. But I don't want to be.
It's not uncommon to feel this way, especially in the early stages. Does Emily know?
No. He'd be over the moon.
What is it that's worrying you, Megan?
I don't know. He's one of the loveliest people that I've ever known. But it feels like we've been together for 30 years, not just one.
Having a child together may change that.
It won't fix something that's never been there. I don't expect you to have answers for me, Prem. I just need some time to think it through. Something. Promise me you won't tell Emily.
Of course not. Patient confidentiality.
Thank you. Dan, what's the matter? I've brought your box back. I don't understand. Have I upset you in some way? Dr. Sharma's put my dad on sick leave. He won't be earning any money now, so I'm gonna have to find a job. You're leaving school? Dad says we won't have a roof over our heads if he can't work. Let's think about this. There must be some way that we can get some financial help or...
Dan!
Thanks for everything you've done for me. Dan, please don't go. Let's just... He's leaving school.
You do know what you're doing, don't you? Watch and learn, my boy. Watch and learn. String up. Ah, Jesse. a bit of damp there or something. Oh, look at the ribbon. Yes, we're going to stand back, you're right. So? I reckon old posh boy's going to throw a bit of a shake of honor when he sees this. What's that smell? Huh? It's coming from you.
What?
What? Your face.
What?
You look like a beetroot.
Oh, I'm glad you find this so funny.
I don't.
What am I going to tell my mum?
You tell her that he was saving her from being corrupted by capitalists.
Sister, want to know what they've done to my face?
This is a badge of honour, man. A testament to bravery. Is it? This is just the beginning, Duff. We've got a lot of work to do tonight. Come on. I had no choice about doing, you know.
You're sure there's no way he can carry on working?
Until I get the blood test results, I wouldn't want to take the risk.
Dan's beside himself.
I'll go and see Owen tomorrow. Have a chat. Maybe there's another way.
What other way?
I don't know. But I'm sure that Dan leaving school isn't the answer to Owen's problems.
So much for my special occasion. Better answer that, might be Dan.
Don't you think we've done enough for tonight? Not giving up now. Sorry, but your face is ridiculous. Hilarious. Where are you going? Come on. Carmody, we have a visitor.
Robert?
I hope I haven't arrived at a bad time.
No, not at all.
These are for you.
Thank you, Dad. They're lovely.
Dr. Sharma, we did get off to a bad start. I thought this might make amends. I hear you might be partial to the stuff.
Well, thank you. Please, sit. I'll get some glasses. I bet that's where they keep the explosives. Right. Only one way to find out. Where are you going? Al, it's there, it's there.
Have you or your wife had a chance to discuss our leaflets yet?
Leaflets?
I was passing the village hall earlier today, and Basil gave me some leaflets to show you.
I would really appreciate your opinion on the plans for the health centre.
Yes, of course.
And I don't want to jump the gun, but I will be looking for a new partner. All the equipment will be state-of-the-art. We have a full-time nurse, and here we're planning a whole specialist rehabilitation section.
Well, I must say it all looks very innovative.
Innovative, yes, but the primary concern will be with the patient. I don't want to seem presumptuous, but as a fellow doctor, I know you'll agree the patient comes first. I think we could work very well together.
Hey! Hey! What are you doing? I stop!
Basil Thomas. Yes. Yes? Everything's under control. No, but that was never going to happen overnight, now was it? And Mr. Graham? He's the inspector, advises the boat on closures. He's in my pocket. I'm confident we'll have the results we want by the end of the week. You don't need to remind me. No. I'm perfectly aware of the consequences, thank you. So this is my chance to give something back, to make a real difference to local people's lives.
Yes, it's certainly something we could discuss. And of course, we need someone to run the place. I believe my brother's already mentioned that.
Well, that sounds very exciting.
Well, you've certainly given us a lot to sleep on. And if you don't mind, I think that's where I'm heading. Oh, of course, yes. Sorry, I do get a bit... well, thank you, Doctor. I'll leave those with you, and we can have a chat about it in the week. Of course. I'll see myself out.
Goodbye. Well, that's interesting. So, will you really think about what he said?
Of course I will.
Good. Why don't you go to bed, and I'll go and get changed, and then I have something to discuss with you.
Really?
That is, if you can still talk after all that whiskey.
Don't be too long.
Looks like we're on a home run with the people of Trevelyan. Shouldn't be long before they're all signed up. Drink.
Yes, thanks.
You have got good news for me, haven't you?
They still haven't come to a decision.
You mean... you haven't got the mine?
Well, no, but I'm sure with a bit more cash they'd be more than released.
There is no more cash, you idiot. And my people aren't going to wait.
What people?
The sort of people who take great pleasure in destroying anyone who wastes their time.
You can't close down a mine just like that. It's not a big problem, really. Projects like this, there are always delays, aren't there? A new town isn't going to happen overnight, is it?
It's not that simple.